really.
Size is Steve's secret weapon. He won't need as many lobsters to hit his per kilo target. His lobsters weigh a good kilo more than the rest of the fleet down south.
Just on penalty, we were all day chasing.
It's nice to see some fish, but we're not satisfied yet. Hopefully tomorrow we're going to improve and continue to grow.
Shark's Jaw, southern Tasmania. And skipper Paul and deckhand Scott from Team Kaikoura are in the dinghy hauling in their last shot.
This is the reason we don't do day shots very often, because we don't catch many fish during the day, unless the weather's dead flat.
Even with 245 big reds in the tank, they're still behind on their catch target of 500.
We're sort of wasting our time a bit here, but we've got to go round them now. We haven't really got them in the right spot for a night, so...
The 3D plotter and depth finders hardwired to the main vessel. Paul relies on his bathoscope viewer to help him locate the lobster hiding holes and avoid bull kelp, things that can snag his pods.
This is a viewer for looking in the water. It's just like wearing a face mask, basically. You get under the water and it takes all the ripples out. You get a clear picture of the bottom. Yep. So I can see the bottom and see where I'm going to set the prey box.
Feels like there's dead bull kelp in it. Oh no, it's been on top.
Not good.
Paul returns to his secret rock pool.
We're just waiting for a little low patch of swell here to get in here nice and safely into this spot.
It's no secret, it's in a difficult and dangerous location.
We don't want to be riding this one in, it'll be a bit wild.
Might have to go in there for me.
I don't want to scratch the dinghy.
Ah, no. Of course not. Stitch me up here.
Oh,
boys floating in there.
I reckon the tide's come in and washed it.
Paul set the pot in there at low tide and left the boy hooked onto a jagged rock. Now that the tide has come in, it's beyond their reach.
Pot stuck. Might need that.
Light on resources, Scott grabs the cameraman's pole to try and grapple the pot.
Oh.
We're just heading into Southport now.
Skipper Squizzy is motoring into Southport to unload his bumper catch.
So we've ended up with 916 lobsters. We get close to that 700 kilos, which Blakey wanted. But we won't know that till we weigh them.
His buyer Blakey set a target of 700 kilos of brindle lobsters.
I'm trying to keep everyone happy and just keep a good name. So we're going to do our best to do it for him.
If he hits Blakey's target, that'll be $77,000 from 5 days of fishing.
Blakey wanted 700 kilos for the AV for the plane, but we'll be a bit shorter.
I don't reckon he's got 700 there, I reckon he's got 684.
Rub the wood. You got to rub the wood.
A lot of these little guys here, you know, he's a 700 gram fish, 650, 700 gram fish. So he needs quite a few of them to meet the targets. So he needs 1,000 fish, so, and he's short of 1,000 fish, so I don't think he's going to have it. So there, Squiz. Looks like you've done better than what I thought you did. What did you reckon you was going to have?
Look, I was aiming for a surprise. 660.
And we wanted the 700 for our full AV, and we've got 707. So, nah, I'm not you, so.
Did you? We did.
Crocked it. Beauty.
Beautiful. Thank you.
So it's just what we
Lucky
needed.
sevens. 707. Thanks, mate.
Nice payday for Squiz.
Thanks, mate.
That's a 1% margin of error. Testament to Squizzy and Tabor's fishing prowess.
So 916 fish went 707 kilos. So we made target. I didn't think we were going to make target, that's for sure.
We're going to go up the pub, walk up the pub, have a can of meal, might even shout over a beer. He deserves it. I need to clear 110,000 by the end of the month. We've made a dent in it, but bloody oath, there's still a long way to go. Anything can happen. That's why I keep got to remind myself sometimes, don't get too confident, because things can change. And the worst thing I do is I get overconfident sometimes, and it comes back to bite me on the arse.
It's a good start, but Squizzy still needs to catch another 800 kilos to meet his season target and avoid having to take out a loan against his home.
Let's keep it going. Let's see what the next couple of weeks brings. Cheers, Toad. Job well done.
Southern Tasmania, and Team Kaikoura is trying to retrieve a stuck pot from Shark's Jaw. The tide has come in, making it impossible for deckhand Scotty to reach their pot.
Oh! Dear oh dear, Warren, I don't know what we're going to do with him.
It's a fail. He returns to the dinghy empty-handed.
I have to bring the grapple back. Probably be all right for a night shot in there anyway.
I just said that, we could possibly leave it there.
Oh!
You right?
Yep.
I think that swell's possibly kicked a slight bit, hasn't it?
Paul and Scott are at their wits' end. The swell is on the rise, and now
6, 7, we're one pot down here.
there's a pot missing.
Might be one out here further.
Oh, we had 3 there. I reckon he's up here, but I might be wrong. I thought I stuck one over here.
I didn't think you did, but I could be wrong.
It's potentially another pot down will be for the trip. I could have got tangled up in the bull kelp and dragged the boy under. Back to the boat. It's a day shot with 7 pots for 0 fish.
Team Kaikoura's full-day tally is 80 big reds.
Well done.
On board Anson's Bay, Paul's brother Glenn is pulling in his day shot at Southeast Bight.
Yeah, we've only got 4 or 5 pots here left to go.
So far, they've caught 73 lobsters.
8. We've had a 7 and an 8. See legs? See this, I do something sometimes. Only on nice days.
Just practicing for tomorrow.
They've hit a purple patch. They now have 561 big reds in the tank. That means they've exceeded their season target of 500 and are well on the way to a bumper haul.
I've just finished measuring them in. We end up with 99 for a day shot, so at the end of the day, that's not too bad, really. So the last 7 pots we pulled, we got 31 crays out of, so we'll stay here. We'll have another day here and see what happens. I mean, we can't complain. If we get 99 a shot, we can't complain about that.
This is their catch of the day.
So this is the biggest fish today. About 175, I reckon.
A 1.75 kilo red. Team Ella Rose scored a 2.5 kilo monster. In comparison, that little one of Squizzy's looks like a prawn.
He's a 650, 700 gram fish.
So you can see how far over a measure that one is.
Team Kaikoura's strategy to hunt close to shore also worked, with a 2 kilo lobster. Here's how the season tally stacks up. Squizzy cashed in with 916 lobsters. The Triton is on 274. Team Ella Rose is finally on the tally board with 40 lobsters. Anson's Bay exceeded its target with 561 big reds. And Team Kaikoura has 245 in the tank.
What's your favourite son, Warren?
What can I say? I'll take the beer. Good.
Reason enough for the Jager family to celebrate over a beer.
How'd you go for your day shot, mate?
99, exactly the same as our night shot.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Snod's on deck tomorrow.
Is he?
Yeah. We had 21 pots up in 10 and 6 there. And I said, what do you reckon you'll get? And he said, what did you say, 47?
think so, yeah.
And I said 51. I thought, oh, we'll not get that easy, but no. So he gets that 12 pots tomorrow.
If you don't kick your ass, or you might get 20.
The thing is, he gets the first pick where we go in the morning, and I said, where are you going to go? And he said, oh, we had them last pots where we done all right.
Next time,
This is a bloody disaster. Why have I done this?
the lobsters vanish
These deep ones, nothing in them.
as the pyrosomes swarm.
Not very often I give up, but I've given up tonight.
Is it all over for Team Bold Contender?
This is a disaster.